It was 1981, and this was during a time when video games was starting to become mediocre, and people started to just not want to buy them, which would soon lead to the game crash of 1983. But during that time, a Japanese game designer made a game that would soon pave the way for Nintendo's franchises and their long-running success in the future. And that game was Donkey Kong. And who do we have to thank for that? Why, none other than Shigeru Miyamoto. And what else is he famous for? Well, we all know who Mario is, right? Well, it's thanks to the game Donkey Kong that's where Mario got his footing and became one of Nintendo's biggest mascots and made a long-running franchise for Nintendo. And I'm here to tell you why Miyamoto's creativity and philosophy inspires me to a high degree. When it comes to Miyamoto's creative mindset, it is really something that I admire, despite many people calling his creativity outdated. Reasons being is that he focuses more on making a game fun and exciting, like when companies nowadays trying to make their game as cinematically beautiful as possible and also unfinished. But Miyamoto isn't that kind of person who would release an unfinished game. He would want to make sure that the game is fun and exciting, and of course finished. From the site Brainy Quotes, weird name I know. One quote that really stood out to me was, "This is an entertainment industry, so game designers have to have a creative mind and also be able to stand up against marketing people at their company. Otherwise, they cannot be creative. There are not many people who fit that description." That quote really hits me because, as you see nowadays, a lot of creative people succumb to investors and make things that are only for money and never really about the creativity. And why I look up to him is because in the future, once I graduate from Chabot and head to a college where I could learn more of game design, I want to make it in the game industry and bring his philosophy into the games I make. For all to enjoy and not let some money grabbing investor say otherwise. Even outside of games, his philosophy does affect me in real life. Like for example, I do not like rushing projects and like art projects or school projects. And when I do, I always think to myself, I could do better. I could have done better. Kind of like the speech right now. So, and another reason is when it comes to his idea of fun, it's something I do bring to when it comes to real life. Like I try to make the most fun out of anything, even the most mundane things. Like when I'm at work, I try to make fun out of almost anything. Like who could stuff the mail the fastest, or who could stack up the most boxes at my local post office. And in the end, he's just a guy I look up to because he has a creative mindset and philosophy that you really don't see nowadays when it comes to the gaming industry. Once I do become a game designer, I will bring his philosophy and creativity to wherever I go. Of course, have fun wherever I go. And once I do make it, I want to be there to witness the smiles and enjoyment from my consumers.